Yeah, I imagine you'll get more comfortable with this as we go along. I like to think we're not that judgmental.
I like to think we're a pretty chill group.
Yeah, we will make fun of you.
Says you. No, I'm just kidding.
We will make fun of you for every slight fault you have, though.
But we're just joking.
Oh yeah, we're
and by us, I mean me.
And yeah, him, Jen, and Corey.
Yeah.
The boys. Jesus Christ. So how much longer do I have to wait until you accept that you're a fucking nerd?
Oh, you're
5 years.
You're gonna have to be waiting a while.
You know what? I'm not gonna wait. I'm going to.
Gavin,
I don't need you. Where are you right now?
Oh.
You are in a VC, a voice channel on Discord. That's a red flag already. On Discord.
yeah.
In a group
Yeah.
of a bunch of people that spend their spare time playing tabletop RPGs like D&D, Starfinder, and a game called Mutants and Masterminds. Is that not some of the nerdiest shit you have ever heard of in your entire goddamn life?
No.
You're here too.
It's called Mutants and Masterminds.
That doesn't mean I'm a nerd.
It's a game about superheroes beating the fucking shit out of villains.
That doesn't mean I'm a nerd, though.
Every other person you interact with is
Alright,
a fucking
Gavin,
nerd.
I think.
You are a nerd. I am just a bookworm that happens to enjoy similar things.
Whatever you need
Gavin,
to yourself.
I think it's time you give up, man.
Thank you, Corey.
Corey's only saying that he knows I'm right.
No, because I won this.
Bookworms are nerds, Audrey.
Man.
So yeah, Corey.
This, by the way, Eden. If you are, I'm just saying, if you are going to join this group, this happens literally every time. So
I don't expect much about that to change.
Oh, well, that's good.
Because I know like Xander, I know Gavin, I know Audrey, I know Tessa.
Literally the only person I don't think you've met on here is Corey.
Yeah.
Probably not. No.
I believe that your class would be the powerhouse.
Aww. Corey for just out of my blanket.
But houses have stairs.
Oh, damn, you're right.
And doors.
What's out in the yard?
Well, you could just bash through a door.
Yeah, but then there's no door. Okay, never mind, I get it.
I'll be the door.
When push comes to shove, you can push and shove better than just about anyone. Your powers aren't flashy or creative, just effective. You're bigger, stronger, and tougher than everyone else. And while some people would use that as an excuse to take what they want, you know it means you have a responsibility.
Okay, I'm just imagining this as like a car commercial. So whatever you said, your powers aren't flashy, but they get the job done. I just imagine him running over a fucking, robber. Just, slamming him into a fucking wall. And then when you're talking about responsibility, it's like he's a fucking Uber driver or something.
So, okay, I guess we should establish, is your character the guy in the car or the actual car?
The actual car.
Okay, thank you. I was hoping you would choose that.
Yeah, I'm not just a guy with a car. I am the car. And I don't know. If I'd be allowed to, I don't know, maybe I can change my size, but my weight stays the same, so I don't know.
You know what, Xander?
Stupid limitations.
That's not... Oh, sorry.
Okay, so I'm seeing here all the stuff you can get, because in Mutants and Masterminds, so you have classes, they're called archetypes, but each archetype has a power suit. So this basically means each class has two distinct subclasses in it. So you can have two characters that are the same class, but they can have completely different abilities. So
My abilities change with my set of tires.
Well, so to go with your character, I was thinking the construct power suit, which would be your body is artificial. It may be a cyborg, a robot, or a magical golem. Though your body grants you invulnerability, super senses, and deadly integrated weapons. It also isolates you from humanity.
Even though the humans can literally climb inside me.
Xander, you just making yourself.
What a pickup line.
And then your abilities as the construct. So, of course, you get a ranged weapon system, which I just want to say is incredibly powerful. Like, Tessa's character, they have an ability called Mental Blast, which it says it does, like, 10 damage, like 10... It's like rated 10 damage, which is very powerful, because stats in this game are, like, very low compared to D&D. Like, the average stat is, like, 3. And your weapon system is 10.
Yes,
so this car just
you know what, it's
pops
just
out like a rocket launcher.
Corey, you know what Xander's character is? It's just like the alternate universe warden.
You're right.
Because alternate universe warden was just a T-34 on legs.
What?
A T-34 on legs.
Oh, Gavin, you just gave me an amazing idea.
Is it going to be a what the fuck? A Volkswagen on legs?
Oh, well, no. The idea was that he is an alternate universe version of Warden.
Oh,
But, I mean, that's up to Xander.
No legs.
I don't...
No legs, because I want one of my limitations to be stairs.
The Volksipede.
Okay. I mean, so... I have added, like, pieces of backstory to everyone's characters, but I always ask them about it first before, like, it becomes official, since it is their characters. So just letting you two know while you're making your characters, I will probably come up with extra bits to their backstory, and then I can tell you about them, unless you want me to keep them a secret.
Hang on 1 minute, please.
Oh my god.
We definitely put a twist on my backstory. That was it.
Yeah, Audrey asked me to tell her the additions I made to Emma's backstory, and I did.
Bro, I love it. Like,
thank you. I'm very excited with how, like, when that's going to be revealed and everything.
oh, I know.
I've been thinking a lot about that.
Gavin,
I'm meaning a.
what is your character?
What is my character?
Yeah.
My character is a sentient laptop.
That's right. Okay, so you need to have the YouTube that the NPC that carries you around drive Xander.
Oh my
I drive myself.
I mean, Tommy can drive, so
I'm just imagining anytime Xander's character gets too hurt, we have to call a fucking tow truck.
I mean, that's going to be pretty difficult, because one of his abilities as a construct is he has protection level 12.
He is the tow truck.
Which says in parentheses he is impervious.
Oh. That makes his... I love that. I'm just imagining all of the vehicular manslaughter that he can perform.
Oh, and it says he already has radio, so that's good. He can hack into radios. And he has ultra vision.
We're all gonna
I have no idea what the hell that even is, but he has it.
We're all gonna be fucking riding in Xander while blasting fucking Fortunate Son.
Gavin?
We're going to Nom, boys.
Zach just texted me, wanted me to ask you. He said, hey, can you ask Gavin if you talked to your guys' DM about me joining D&D.
Okay, so funny story there. I
Explain this to me.
I may have been not doing that almost on purpose, but don't tell him that, please.
I wasn't going to.
Okay, good.
Because Zach would not like this. I
and no
one else would like.
Think so. Yeah. I don't want to risk the chance of him just kind of being a dick to everybody. And also, I mean, our group at the moment is probably like max capacity. Like, we probably shouldn't have anyone else join, just because that's a ton of characters.
We're already probably going to have people sit on the fucking roof of Xander. You know. Wait, how many? Okay, that's actually a really good question. How many seats does your Volkswagen have?
Important lore question. How many seats?
Emma could just run and beat all of you.
That is true. Emma could just run.
And just like beat
that's
all
not
of
fun. Does Emma have a radio in her head?
That's true.
Emma could just put it
shit that like loses connection.
Plus, she's not impervious. I can just imagine. Like, I don't know, we're being chased by some like one of the Russian villains, because Russia's going to be a big part in the plot now.
Oh my
God.
Like
firing essentially like nukes at us. And Emma's just running us the side of the car.
Now I'm just imagining as like a tactical decision, fucking Xander's driving on the sidewalk, just like knocking over telephone poles and stoplights.
I'd like to my car to be able to shift its size or something.
We're going to take a right turn through this apartment building?
That's another good thing we should establish. So, our characters, they are like they're like pretty much typical heroes, because they don't like to kill villains if they don't have to, but they're also not above killing villains if they think they have to. So I should establish that for, tense situations where if there is a villain that you really, really want to kill, it's okay.
And also, none of our characters are above property damage.
Oh yeah, no, property damage is A-okay.
Emma will eat everything inside.
Oh yeah, Emma, like, so Gavin's character had to basically destroy the entire Russian Bitcoin market just to pay for Emma's dinner, because she eats so much.
Yeah.
You're definitely not going to fit in me then.
And yes, that is canon. Gavin's character did completely destroy the Russian Bitcoin market, which they are still trying to email him about, by the way.
Yeah, does your car happen to have built-in email? Maybe you can make those emails.
Yeah, yeah. Do you have built-in spam blocker? Can you just...
if I update to firmware 20.07a, I can get that.
Yeah, can you just can I just hook up to you, please, so I can get that?
Oh, something I have to tell all of you. The computer, the school, god damn it, is finally getting those computers that they requisitioned 2 years ago, and guess what? The computers have fucking RTX 2060s in them. You know what pisses me off about that, though?
What?
Whenever they requisition those computers, the 2060 didn't exist yet. Which means they didn't actually get the computers until like a year ago.
Huh? No, I've had a computer, I haven't got my laptop yet this year until last week. And they didn't put JAWS on it. But they put JAWS on Rochelle's laptop.
But that means that, they didn't actually order the computers 2 years ago. They only ordered them a year ago during the pandemic.
During the chip shortage.
Yeah. So that's the reason they took so long, and they were trying to requisition incredibly expensive computers with high-end graphics cards, they didn't need to get an RTX 2060 Ti in those computers. The computers just needed some kind of graphics card.
It just needed to be existing.
He's speaking smart, and I don't understand him.
Hey, Gavin, check your messages.
Oh.
Will you please dumb it down for a minute?
So,
Okay.
really quick, I just wanted to say I was looking through more of the stats for Xander's character. He has the highest stat I've seen in the entire game so far. He has immunity 30.
What?
This car cannot be burned, poisoned, hacked into, like nothing can kill this thing.
I am the NSA.
That's a little OP, huh?
I mean, like, okay, I guess, like, if some being were to, like, physically attack him really, really hard, maybe that could actually damage. But it would be very hard.
All right, so we found your hero a worthy opponent. It throws moons.
Alan, Corey?
Yeah.
Alan, Corey, question.
Yeah.
Who would win in the battle, like me or the Russian nukes?
Well, at this point, I'm pretty
close.
sure you... Yeah, like, I'm gonna be honest. I think if you get, like, the correct rolls, I think your character would just, like, get out completely unscathed.
Anytime the nukes are coming, everybody pile in.
Yes,
I really want to bring up...
I am the rolling bomb shelter. Oh, but I thought of another limitation of mine that could happen.
Okay, yeah, and we do need to establish limitations. So yes, what is the other limitation?
Like, so in addition to stairs, I have to constantly, fuel.
Fuel. Okay, that makes sense.
And your battery does.
Okay, yeah, I should establish the
a
complications, because that is probably everyone's favorite part when making a character. So a complication is the, like, issues that your character has, and they give you examples of complications, and these are hilarious. The funniest one, which Tessa actually took, is it's called hatred, where your character hates something so much that they have to stop everything they're doing just to deal with it.
Who hopped off?
Gavin did. Oh, wait. Oh, did his internet... Ah. Damn it, Gavin.
He's back.
Gavin.
Yeah.
Anyway, as I was saying, so Tessa's character, they have an enormous hatred for fake plants.
Okay, then I might then just throw some fake lilies on the outside of my car. It'll be a final wrap.
Like, they have literally destroyed entire buildings because they have psychic powers. So they can, like, see into the building and see what's in there. And they have destroyed entire buildings because it had a fake plant in it.
Nope.
Mass herbicide.
Now, have not told them that there is an actual lore reason. Who turned on their camera?
Sorry, I'm messing around with this.
Oh, okay. Okay, I was like, what the?
Which one of you pinheads started streaming?
Oh, yeah. All right, which one of you flatfoots turned on your camera?
If you don't turn your camera off, this will become an SFW.
Also, guys, if you're wondering, I am like...
What?
I just have a deep in my hand that I'm also not with.
Don't turn your camera off. This will become an M-rated, an AO-rated channel.
So, okay, let's see what else for the complications. Okay, so I guess the whole stairs thing would count as disability. That would count as the disability complication. This is what the disability complication says if you have it. You lack an ability most of the population around you possesses. Like, damn.
Way to put it bluntly.
Yeah. So I guess that it would count as that.
Don't worry, Ziphius. I also can't go upstairs or anywhere.
Ziphius douchebag.
Yeah, and if you want, you can send them the photo I just sent you.
Ziphius. Not Ziphius, Ziphius.
Ziphius. Oh, this is going to be Evie all over again.
Boy.
Oh my lord.
Yeah, so Audrey's character has a little sister called Evie, and this is the first time I have not started off the session by mispronouncing her name.
There's a fucking spirit in my room.
Oh.
Because, like, I put something to where it wouldn't fall. And that kind of...
Is that Alexander?
Alexander
the ghost of Alexander's past.
Yeah, it's Alexander the Third.
I was just saying, dude, Alexander the Third wants his throne room back.
Alexander the Third comes up to Alexander the Fourth. You will die. You're a bit late.
Yeah.
What?
Too late, asshole. Oh. Okay. So,
Scared.
I thought my character, Dan, was going to be the stupidest character of the campaign, because he has an intelligence stat of 0. Xander's character has an intelligence stat of -1.
Damn.
I didn't even know you could have a negative stat. How the hell does a negative stat work?
I figured you could. I just never heard of someone that did it.
So okay, so yeah, that's something else I should establish.
That's what he gets for being impenetrable.
So in M&M, you do not like roll for your stats. You're given pre-made stats for your character, but you do get to choose like a certain personality traits that they have that change up the stats a little bit.
Yeah. The reason I told Gavin he could send you guys the dice is because I like fiddling things when I get nervous.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Copy link. Here's the dice.
Alright, let me see here.
The bag that goes with it is like super fucking fancy.
Ah, those are some nice dice.
Oh my fucking god, I hate you.
That's what he said.
I like to imagine that the D&D equivalent of a but-umts is just a dropping like all the dice on the table.
Yeah, so it makes that.
Yeah.
You just drop 3 dice.
So can you guys like see the baggie it's in?
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Now you guys don't even get to see my room. It's just a light.
Ah.
I'm gonna
foiled again.
Damn. Anyways, can I have your credit card information?
Yeah, what are the last 4 digits of your social security number?
Listen, Scarlet Scorpion is stuck in the city, and he needs your help. He's going to need...
Okay, what is your credit card number? 4.
Yeah. Oh, this is the 7th one I've had
What's
this
your
week.
credit card number? 420, and my social is 69.
What?
Nice.
You're gonna get those fucking shitty ass pixelated sunglasses to descend from the heavens onto your face.
Yes, especially since that's not even my joke.
Maybe even put a hit marker whenever they finally reach your face. You know, a green screen in the background of like Shrek or something. Whatever was relevant a decade ago.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure Shrek is like 20 years old now. Actually, I'm actually pretty sure Shrek had its 20th birthday earlier this year.
So, Xander knows this, but 2 of the numbers on my debit card are actually 69.
Well then,
I think for it to really be funny, you have to tell us the rest of them. Yeah, we need all the surrounding context, you know?
I can give you 84 in the box and like 8 cents.
I mean, hell yeah, I'll go buy Doom Eternal and.
Hey,
I'll buy some totally not adult videos on PH.
Gavin, if you're gonna buy it, I want to play it with you.
Sure.
Tessa.
We'll play it at the dorm.
I also have Bioshock too.
yeah, Bioshock. Which one?
Infinite.
Oh, cool.
Tessa is ignoring me.
Party.
Well then,
Oh yeah, Tessa isn't here yet.
well,
I'm
guessing.
she's trying to clean her room or
Okay.
something. I don't know.
Party.
Well, Blue normally just kind of pops up out of nowhere anyway. So if they're late, you know, not really anything new.
Audrey, you need to change your profile picture.
I know. I keep forgetting.
No, really.
You know, I have a one-track mind. Okay.
All right, so let me put down your stats, Xander. And is that name that you put as your nickname the name for your character?
Yeah.
Okay, and
the general chat.
all right.
It's an idea for the next thing we do.
Hmm. All right.
Yes, interesting.
Anyway,
Your proposal will be reviewed by the council in due time.
What?
oh, Xander. So, do you want your character to have like a stupidly complicated backstory?
It's not like it's all about as we're driving down the road at 75 miles an hour.
Because, I mean, you don't need it to be super complicated, but you do need to have, like, why is your character a sentient car? Were they a human at some point, like Gavin's character, or were they like an AI built into the car?
I was a cat that actually pissed on the power line.
Your burnt corpse fell on top of a car and then haunted it.
You occasionally just hear in the night.
It's a cat.
Oh
It's
my
a fucking cat.
Of course.
Yes. That could be part of the incredibly complicated and deep backstory. For the fucking haunted Honda Civic.
Yeah, okay. So we both need to establish there is a black cat that has significant importance to this campaign, but none of the characters know what it is yet, except for Blue, maybe.
It has like a bunch of different siblings, and one of the other siblings was the one to piss on a power line and die.
Unfortunately, no, it does not have any siblings, but...
Damn.
Yeah.
So, characters are just colors now.
But, it would make sense if it did create Xiphias, so... I'm going to make that canon.
I do not know... I have no clue what y'all are going on about because I haven't heard the backstory of the campaign.
Well, don't worry. I don't know what we're going on about either.
Oh, yeah, no. Gavin has no idea what the significance of the cat is, but I do.
I just know that it's a cat and it's significant.
Yeah, it's a cat. It's very significant. It possibly talked to Tessa's character through their mind. Possibly.
And then I have an idea for the backstory that connects to the real world.
Gavin, did you tell Corey that my older brother turned me into a bear in one of our D&D sessions?
No. I don't think you told me about that one.
Yes, I did.
I know you told me about the fucking necromancer that died, but...
Wait, hang on, Gavin?
Yeah?
Which one of your cats was the one you found dead in your closet?
Oh, that was Sunny.
That was just him.
Okay, I have an idea for part of my backstory.
Please don't integrate that into your backstory.
Damn.
You're a car that found a cat.
You have to have a real-life connection.
I don't want it to be any of my cats.
Make it one of your cats,
Or
Xander.
previous cats.
We've had so many cats, I don't need one to choose, Eden.
The kitty hive
You
mind.
could have
What's
my cat, Monkey Joe, that
Khalifa?
clawed me.
Khalifa's not a cat. Make them into a cat.
I'm just imagining this black cat creates, like, minions. And it's like, alright, my children, go out in the world and do my bidding. And the next day it finds one's burnt fucking corpse on the top of a Cadillac.
I'm a Yugo, get it right.
Okay.
Yeah,
Whatever, Ford Focus.
I want to say something about that, but I
This
can't.
is Toyota Sienna to you.
I shouldn't.
That's Toyota Sienna to you.
Okay, I can say the cat did make him on purpose. Did turn him into a car on purpose.
Okay.
I can say
and
that.
Okay, then, and that cat, whenever it fell out of the tree, it was standing in to get access to the power line, it tried to land right on a Tesla Model Y.
I like the idea that we're always going to get the car model wrong.
No, it landed on a Cybertruck.
Should it be a car or should it be a truck? Which do you? You need to establish this.
Nobody really knows what my form is.
It needs to be like a very basic sedan that's just like every time we encounter it, there's a slight detail different about it, and everyone constantly gets the model wrong.
Okay,
the badge on the back is just an amorphous blob.
Yeah, everyone sees everyone sees a different company in my eyes.
Yes.
Hang on, well, fine then. I have to be something from GM then, because all their cars are just rebadged version. You know what? Let's just say I'm canonically, I don't know, a Chevy Malibu or something, but people keep seeing me as other GM things.
Because they're all the fucking same.
That's the joke, Gavin. That's the joke.
That's the joke.
Okay, so, does anyone know that he is a sentient car, or has he just been trying to act like a normal car this whole time?
I have not been trying to act like a normal car, because a normal car doesn't scream, die, as it runs over someone.
Okay, yeah, so... Try to work a little bit on Alexander.
Oh boy.
Okay, so, because Alexander is a ghost, I believe the most fitting class would be the Sorcerer.
Probably, yeah.
Because the Sorcerer has levitation, invisibility, mystic bindings, also teleportation, so that's something. And you can create illusions.
Ooh.
Oh boy.
So, in order to keep it balanced, just because like the invisibility is like an ability you can use, it's not something that Alexander can just do all the time. I was thinking that Alexander is sort of like a reanimated corpse, but has like the ability to turn invisible and like have ghost abilities.
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically a zombie, kind of.
Yeah.
You're like, what he said.
I love the name Alexander the Fourth as a superhero.
Oh, I also want to say he has an ability called Mystic Blast, which is the most powerful attack any character has.
Oh?
It is the stat is 11. So that is stronger.
Christ.
That's stronger than anyone else's attack.
Gavin.
Yeah?
Did I ever tell you the name of the necromancer?
Was it Alexander the Third?
No,
What?
it was Robert. So maybe
You did.
Maybe like Alexander's just like Robert's cousin or some shit.
Yeah, my cousin mastered life and death until he didn't,
He didn't.
which is when he died. Don't ask me how that happened.
Okay. Okay.
Crazy
Yeah,
story.
we can work with that. Actually, we can have it be like back in the Middle Ages. There was a necromancer named Robert. He was actually the first person to like discover necromancy, because magic was like a fairly new thing, you know.
Yeah.
And
No,
maybe
maybe
that could be how Alexander comes back to life. Maybe Robert like placed a like curse or something on Alexander to where like millennia later he would be revived.
That actually is kind of fitting because Robert sucked. He actually sucked.
Okay, yeah, I like that idea that Robert just put a curse on Alexander to be like brought back as a zombie.
I love this cast of characters and their backstories.
Oh,
I
that's
love
great.
the conversation
Your
we're having.
character got permanently stuck into a costume. My character got permanently stuck into a fucking Dell laptop. Xander's character got permanently... Okay, there's a bit of a pattern there.
Yeah, just
Stuck
a
into a
little
car.
bit.
Oh, I could really make the pattern interesting, but I won't.
Yeah.
Of course
yeah,
you cannot.
yeah, Nyx ruins it because Nyx is just a genetic
No, she doesn't.
experiment.
Yeah.
Gonna.
I mean, yes, that's
Yeah,
true.
And then Blue, so anyways,
Yeah, as for whatever Blue is.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. So I've been adding a lot more lore to the world of this campaign. If you'd like to know some lore, if you'd maybe like to add it to Alexander's backstory somehow. So originally, the Earth was not populated with humans. It was populated by insect people.
Can you guys hear me?
Oh, God.
Yes. Yes, we can hear you, Xander.
Okay, yeah, I'm back. My mother just wanted to drop off something for my grandma. So I'm back now. I was on mute for a moment, but yeah, anyways. Hey, baby, Subway's the only place to offer $5 footlongs, and mine come with free
shut
cream
up.
cheese.
Literally shut up. I'm going to shove a sock down your throat when we go back to school.
Thank you.
Why don't you
I'll
do
shove
it?
something down yours, and it's not going to be a sock, though.
Oh,
It's not going to be a
sorry.
sock, it's going to be oxygen, nitrogen, and carbon dioxide.
Nah.
Finish that one for you.
I'm going to be haunted for the rest of my life. I'm going to be scarred.
Do you not like breathing?
I don't breathe. Not. I'm done.
With what?
Yeah,
Life?
you
I can understand it.
you would be done if you didn't breathe.
God, Gavin!
You said you don't breathe.
Anyway, the world was populated by insect people. And so mutants, because mutants are a thing in this universe, but in current times there aren't many mutants, like they're very rare. And that is because
Like Native Americans.
at the beginning of the Earth with the insect people, they were the ones who received the first like genetic mutations. However, it did give them like powers, but it also kind of mutated them into giant like monstrosities, and they could no longer think. Like they just became beasts, and they started murdering everything. Then when humans finally arrived, they received the mutation as well, but they were able to control the powers. So they beat down the mutant bug people, which are called the Mutas. And after that, they basically tried killing all the mutant humans because they were afraid that they would eventually turn into monsters too, and they didn't want that to happen. However, some humans hid their mutant abilities, and that is how mutants survived to the current day.
That sounds pretty good.
So, there you go. That's some backstory to the world.
That reminded me of how tempted I was at the start of this to make another character.
I am glad you didn't, just because I think I really like Warden. I think Warden is a very fun character.
I have been considering for a different, or as a potential other character for a different campaign, a giant sentient centipede. A sentientipede, if you will.
I mean, wasn't Deselect kind of that? Kind of.
I have no fucking... The design for the Urogs is like a weird mix of every bug that doesn't have wings.
That's true. That is true.
Like, I can see the resemblance to a centipede, because it had a bunch of legs, but it was also always, like, curled up, and...
Yeah, and it
was,
had...
Okay, it's very similar to, like, a pill bug.
Yeah.
Kinda.
Yeah.
I like insect things, but I also like not insect things, which is why I went with Warden. And I have a lot of other not insect ideas for characters.
Okay,
Which I suppose are my two categories for characters. Things that are like Dacius and things that are not like Dacius.
So since we have the stats for Xiphias and Alexander put down, let's get through the like personality traits that will add to those abilities. So
okay, I've been thinking about it.
I'll start. Since I'm already on the Mystic page, I'll just start with Alexander. So you have 3 choices here. There is Late Bloomer. You came into your mystical abilities late and by accident, rather than studying for years. They may even be a curse. Well, there you go. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Okay, which gives you +1 to your agility, +1 to your awareness, and +1 to... What stat is that? I can't remember what stat that is.
Wait, what is it?
It's a brief. So this has like different stats to D&D. So it is your presence. Your presence. So you know, to make people like already fear you, basically.
You're wider.
It just got quiet.
Jesus.
Gavin, did you get that link I sent you earlier?
Who's wider?
Yes, I did.
You might want to, like, I can set up a crappy server and test that bot out and let you know how it goes.
Alright. Yeah, Xander brought up the fact that we don't currently have a functioning music bot.
Yeah. Yeah.
F's in the chat for
yes.
Hey, music, I haven't Amazon Alexa beside me, but you guys wouldn't hear that very well.
We wouldn't hear. You have a lot to learn, my friend.
You have a lot to learn. Not my friend.
Oh, jeez.
Fucking
Bite me.
ruthless. Alexander the Fourth is girl bossing over here.
Saying what?
Well,
I really hope I heard that wrong, Gavin.
I said Alexander the Fourth is girl bossing over here. Did you hear it better that time?
Kind of?
Jeez.
Right?
Once I got accused of gatekeeping, gaslighting, and girl bossing.
I don't even know what girl bossing is, but it sounds very bad.
Neither do I. I also got accused, like, all of that, yes, queening, and apparently I'm a twink. But I've already went into depth about that.
Who told you all of them?
Words.
Fucking say this.
You're a twink.
Gaslight.
I'm gonna go smoke some weed now. How long have you been waiting to say that? The entire time, baby. Yeah, I figured.
I learned that a twink is like a small, attractive gay person.
Don't mind me, guys.
So-
don't mind me, guys. Hang on. Gavin just goes, yeah, since I'm a twink, don't mind me, guys. I'm just gonna deafen myself and smoke some Twinkies.
But I'm
well-
also pretty
well,
sure
real quick,
twink is
don't-
an insult.
It is supposed to be, yes.
Yeah.
insults
But
you.
tiny gay people are adorable.
Oh my fucking god.
You can't do them! Also, yeah, I guess.
So
So
is
is
it-
Eden officially one? He is tiny.
But he's not gay. Can you believe Eden's getting taller than Rochelle? My baby is growing up.
A good example of that,
The
though.
fuck?
I can't say that.
Audrey out of Pizza.
Are you like a wasp or bee queen?
No, we've established she just has a ton of babies.
Yeah,
Remember this?
like a wasp or bee queen.
No.
Maybe that he actually had so many issues with Paul.
Oh my god.
Did you tell Eden about Paul?
No.
the like
Really?
the side character that was
Where you
alive
going?
for like 2 or 3 sessions,
No,
who
I'm
somehow
kidding you.
became like
We're talking about my
the emotional like point for all of our characters for some
Are we
reason.
talking about my paw baby?
Except for
What?
mine. Because I was
Your
dead
Your
for
baby,
hours.
okay. Your
I-
baby.
Where was I at the time?
We literally killed its mother.
It's like, where was I during the
Oh
Paul
my
session?
God.
Wait, hang on, I
I
think I remember where I was during the Paul sessions. I think that was whenever like I couldn't join because I couldn't come down to my aunt's house and didn't have internet at home.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was
with
like
my
the
aunt.
very beginning of like the first season, and
Yeah, it was.
my paw baby.
By the way, it's 8:23.
Oh, your Paul baby.
Oh, Gavin, shush! Everyone's my
He's
baby.
not. He's
Okay.
not the Paul baby. He's the Paul bearer.
So, Xander, let's pick your personality trait for Xiphias. Okay, so
He's
this
not
first,
the Paul baby. He's the Paul bearer.
this first choice it's just called big. You are the biggest and the strongest, and you don't even exercise. Well, I mean, I guess that's technically true.
In the game and in real life.
I'm not
Damn.
strong. I'm definitely big, but I am not strong.
Then there is cautious. You could easily crush anything important to you in the world, and take great care to control your might.
No,
Okay.
absolutely not.
Yeah. Oh, and then the last one's gentle. I don't think you want that one either.
The first
Really?
one. Because he's a car.
Shut up.
Yeah.
I am basically an an existence-proof car.
Oh, if you choose big, you get 1 extra intelligence point, so you're back up to 0.
Holy shit!
He's still stupid.
Yes, but now he's not the stupidest.
We're
No,
tied.
I'd take
Yeah.
I'd take that.
Like, how does a negative stat even work?
It
I
just
guess you get a
Turn the TV
negative
on.
modifier.
yeah, you do.
Because I think the
I like being in
modifiers,
the dark.
the modifiers for the stats,
I do.
instead of being like like if there was like a 12, it wouldn't give you like a +1, it would give you a +12, I
This is still
think.
witch.
Isn't that-
11.
Isn't that how it works?
I don't
What was
care.
it?
That the stats
want-
give you, like the modifiers of the stats are the stats themselves.
Yeah.
So if you have a 9, you get a +9 for that stat.
How this game works is like when you do like ability
Green
checks and stuff, and you roll
My body
that
is my body
stat.
is a temple.
Bitch,
My body's
like
a nightclub.
what it says your modifier is, that
a
is
nightclub restricting.
like the modifier for your stat. So it's not like, oh, your stat is is a 14, so you get a +1. No, in this one, if your stat is a 5,
Why?
you get a +5.
Can you get the other
That's
one?
just how it works.
You better not, because I'm not doing
I see. So yeah, I think I'll take
Cute.
big so that way I can get my intelligence up to positive. Well,
Oh,
to neither
hold on.
positive nor negative numbers.
26.
I'm just imagining like all the characters have to constantly stop and explain things to Dan and Xiphius.
That's what Warden's there for.
I mean that is.
Because Warden has a +9 in intelligence.
I don't feel like stopping. You know, I'm a car, and I don't know. Maybe a plot line can become. I don't know. My brakes are shot or something.
There's a plot line. Xiphius learns how to become a transformer.
Oh my god.
Bumblebee.
I mean, hey, it makes sense because Warden will get a body eventually. So
Oh my lord.
Gonna tell you
Warden's
when.
gonna be like fucking Chappie.
It's
Did any of you see
too
that movie?
which movie?
Chappie.
No.
It was about a fucking like a police android thing that got the fucking shit kicked out of it by a bunch of thugs or whatever, and it didn't get recovered by the police. So then it got raised by a bunch of thugs.
Oh.
And it was actually a really cool, at least I remember it being a really cool movie. And Chappie was the best character.
Okay, well, I believe... Oh, wait, no. There's still... We have to pick, like, what your characters specialize in, their skills. You can have 2 skills. Okay, we're gonna start with Xiphius just because I'm on that page, and these skills are all hilarious, no matter which one it is. Okay, so, you automatically get a close combat, like, additional skill. Which makes sense, because you can literally just ram into people. Okay, and you get to choose 2 more. None of these make any sense, but here we go. Academics. You're an avid reader with a wide variety of interests.
with a 0 IQ.
Yes. Games. Your time spent gaming and designing the best gaming setup has yielded some practical skills.
My gauge cluster screen is powered by an RTX 3090.
Oh my god. You've got RGB lights on the whole inside of the fucking car.
Guys, I'm powered by a GameCube.
I can turn my steering wheel color.
The engine is water cooled.
I water cool my seats to make sure my passengers are comfortable.
They're all wet all the time.
My cabin is designed for maximum airflow, with the engine placed in the rear bottom of it.
There's not even a steering wheel, it's just a game controller.
God, instead of having a front window, it has a front vent.
the CD drive in it. You know, the steering wheel is just a Wii remote or something.
Yes, yes. It's the Wii remote with the Mario Kart wheel.
Instead of gas pedals, they have that Wii Fit pad thing.
Yes. Yes. Okay, we're definitely.
Instead of chairs, gaming chairs.
Yes, we're definitely doing games. That's definitely one. Okay.
The gamer car. Everyone get in the gamer car.
Yeah.
The windows are transparent. My windows are a transparent triple monitor setup.
See, this is why Tommy can drive it.
Oh my lord!
I drive myself.
And
Tommy pretends to drive it just so he can use the computer.
yeah.
No. Tommy's playing Mario Kart while I'm doing the actual driving.
Yes.
We're all gonna sit there and have like our own little miniature Smash tournaments while we're going to like cave Meccano's skull in or whatever. We invite Meccano to Smash tournament.
Oh yes. Yes, it's a big Smash tournament between us and the mecha versions of us.
Oh my god.
You get the Smash ball right as the Russian nuke struck the side of the car.
Yes. Like that gives the car the turbo boost. You need to beat the level. Get the star quick. It activates
All right, listen.
by nitro.
You have to position yourself properly for this Smash. Don't activate it until they're right in front of you, fucking cuck. I always loved getting way too mad over like a poorly placed Smash attack. Like the fucking... Never mind. I forgot what it was already.
Interrogation is the next one. You can apply
stereo controls are mechanical keys.
You can apply force of personality as well as physical force. Oh, okay.
I feel like...
Dude,
That sounds more like torture.
This car runs over someone. Okay, where's your boss? Answer me, Garrett.
English, motherfucker. Do you speak it?
Yeah. I have this missile launcher aimed right at your head.
This car is not
supported
by the conventions.
He won't talk. Guess I'll have to rough him up a little bit more.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, you just turned your mic completely off.
Maybe tire tracks in his chest will get him to talk.
Where are you from? What? Do they speak English in what? What ain't no country I ever heard of? You say what one more time? I dare you. I fucking double dog dare you.
Hey,
This
Xiphius, your mic's turned off.
Oh my god. That's how they're gonna distract Xiphius.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
No.
This car is not supported by the Geneva Conventions.
If you're not, you raise your hand.
Observation. Keen senses and being a good judge of character help you understand who to hit and why.
Everyone all the time for any reason.
Why? Because he's an asshole.
Why? Because he's in front of me.
There's
He slashed my tires.
so what? He probably cut off his hand.
I don't care if it didn't hurt my tires. I'm still gonna run him over.
No.
I don't care if I can't feel pain.
Yeah,
It hurt my feelings.
I'm gonna make sure he does.
Guys, hitting a person gets a whole new meaning.
Hitting a person.
Piloting. You have some interest in aircraft. Oh! Either as a day job, or because you lack the high-flying powers of some heroes.
Character arc, I sprout wings.
Yes. I'm telling you, he just becomes a transformer.
He doesn't transform into anything humanoid. He just goes from fucking Honda Civic to F-15.
Yes.
Launchers.
Imagine him as a fucking plane, though. Like, he could just fly into anything and it would die.
The Russians get, like, their Omni nuke. It'll destroy, like, even Xiphias can't survive it, and they're aiming it at us from their, like, aircraft. And they're laughing at the group, saying there's nowhere they can run now. And Xiphias is like,
Try it.
yeah, it's finally time. Transforms, flies directly into the aircraft. What the fuck?
Oh my god.
If there's nothing else good, we might have to do this.
And then the last one is sports. Keeping your body in good shape was important to you even before you developed powers. It's literally just Rocket League.
Flight.
You know, like atomic bombs, turbo.
Okay, so gaming and flight. There we go.
What a combination.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? Whenever I transform into a plane, FS 2020 unlocks.
Okay.
No, this is so bad. You just like dive bombs into the water.
I think I am going to be the BS character.
Oh, I mean that's perfectly fine. I've told everyone else about it, but this campaign is supposed to be a like combination of a serious campaign and a BS campaign.
So the BS part can happen whenever I sprout my wings, learn to fly, while the people inside of me are just trying to fly out of Atlanta in Flight Simulator 2020.
We're trying to shoot down all the villains by playing Ace Combat.
When the games get too intense, I activate my thrusters to help keep the hot air out of the cabin.
I'm imagining. Okay, because I told Gavin that there was going to be a plot where our characters go to an alternate universe and we have to fight the alternate universe versions of ourselves. And I'm just imagining, like, alternate universe Xiphias is the exact same, but all of, like, his tech inside of him is really old. Like, the only game in there is Atari.
Oh my god.
No, he has a Space War console.
Yes.
Wasn't that the first video game?
Yeah. Well, that or Tennis for Two.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yes,
it's like heavily advanced, but for the for like the 70s.
Yes.
You get the classic button and knob combo for Tennis for Two from 1958. And you just get a button, a knob, and a screen at each seat.
It's not just Tennis for Two, it's Tennis for Six.
Bum bum.
And in the alternate universe, I'm not in the alternate universe, I'm not a Chevy Malibu. I'm a Ford Edsel.
A Lada with no power steering.
I'm just imagining, like, the reason for this is like Evil Warden offered to upgrade him, but he's basically like an old man trapped in a vehicle, so he just refuses to get any upgrades.
That's incredible. Oh my god.
My floppy disks haven't failed me yet.
Yeah, exactly. Like we
they can launch nukes. If they can launch nukes, they can launch my car.
Like they confront Evil Warden in the first question. Why did you not upgrade Xiphias? Well,
I don't know.
You see, I offered,
want any.
But he told me no, so I did not want to go against his wishes.
Evil Xiphias doesn't transform into a plane. Evil Xiphias transforms into a submarine.
Yeah,
Oh
on
my
land. Like,
That's gotta be
like
Need
can't
a-
even move.
Evil Zyphius is just an amphicar.
The,
It's
the, his
I'll
special,
defeat.
his special ability is to turn into a destroyer 100 meters above his target. Just this giant fuck off ship just falls on.
Yes.
I almost choked
It's
on my
time for
soda.
my final form.
I almost choked on my freaking soda, you guys.
Okay. All right. Let's move on to Alexander's skills. Okay.
Yeah, you
So-
suck now, Alexander.
So
Make
you,
sure my
You can turn into a plane.
so you immediately get expertise with magic or history. So I guess that would be history, considering Alexander lived back in the Middle Ages.
yeah.
Okay, so your first one is brawling. Your research led you through a rough life. That's literally all it says, but you do get some good close combat. You are surprisingly better at close combat than Zyphius is, if you choose that.
Okay.
Okay, next is influence.
I just try to run him over, and he just punches my headlights out.
Influence, as an easy smile and kind words open as many doors for you as your powers and attract less attention.
Even Xander's store. I just gonna open Xander. I just think of like opening Xander's car doors.
Figurative, not literal.
Yeah, time. Don't worry. I can influence the car to join us. Opens door. Opens door, walks in. There. He's on our side.
He's sitting on my CPU.
Right, that's gonna hear me over there.
Investigation. The knowledge you truly treasure is all too often hidden away, and you are practiced in uncovering it.
I choose the first one.
Okay, so brawling is one, and you do get to choose a second one.
Okay.
So you have a few more. A few more left. Stagecraft. How better to hide true magic than behind card tricks? Medicine. You came to the mystic arts after years of studying mundane science and the healing arts.
Mm-hmm.
And the last one is subterfuge. You have found many problems are better avoided or outwitted than confronted directly. Well, that just makes you sound like a coward.
The second one about medicine.
Okay, so brawling and medicine. Okay.
So I could just punch out Xander's headlights and then revive him with nothing but pills. Zyphius
is like, quick, play Dr. Mario. It'll teach you all you need to know.
What?
I just see, like, after, like, a really intense fight, like, my character, Dan, he's, like, almost dead, and the characters are all, like, fretting about what to do. And then Alexander just pushes them out of the way. Don't worry. I practiced in Mario Kart. Takes out, like, those cartoony red and blue pills, shoves it down his throat. Then, like, the one-up noise is heard. Oh, I'm alive.
Alexander is Dr. Mario.
I was gonna say, I'm gonna push Xander out the way.
Oh, that's true, yeah. That's true. Yeah. Zyphius, please move.
Got this.
I literally, no one can pick you up.
Xander, move. I'll punch out your other headlight.
I just try to run him over.
I think that I think that could be another funny like complication for Xiphius to have. He's very sensitive about getting his headlights broken.
So the Russians just nuke the headlights.
They shoot down the headlights, and Xiphius immediately stops.
No, it's also gonna be the taillights and the blinkers stuff.
Oh yeah, yeah. That would make more sense, to be honest.
So he's trying to turn, but no one would know.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have all that set up. So now we can finally get to playing. But first, I will be right back. We begin in the city of Q Tierra. That is our fictional city where our game takes place, and it is incredibly large. Like there is a north side and a south side. Our campaign is going to be primarily taking part in the north side because I have another M&M campaign with another group that is going to take place in the south side. So
yeah,
there we go.
Union party, maybe.
I have already established that the campaigns are in the same universe because I think I just told Audrey about this.
It was
so
about the character.
So at the beginning of the last session, Emma was incredibly annoyed because she had to deal with a bully at her high school. And this bully is actually one of the characters in the other campaign, who is an anti-hero. But, of course, Emma doesn't know she is an anti-hero.
I think he's in your van, or he just drove off in something.
Oh, my unmarked van?
No, it's not in the real life. I don't know.
The windowless van returns.
Dear Lord.
So we start off. We start off in a very familiar but odd part of the city. We do start off at Deerlight Coffee, the local coffee shop of the north side. However, we actually start off behind it. See, there's just like a little garden behind the coffee shop. It's just a nice place for people who like to stand outside while they drink coffee to just walk over and look. And in fact, there is one of the customers, looking at the flowers, drinking their coffee. But suddenly, something emerges out of the ground. And this something is Alexander the Fourth. Now, as he's getting up, he is just regaining consciousness. All of his senses are slowly starting to come back to him. And he's trying to take in his surroundings, as the last thing he remembers is his...
Hang on, guys. I gotta hop off the mall.
Oh, okay. All right.
Hang on. I'll mute my...
The last thing he remembers is his absolute dick of a cousin putting some sort of curse on him. That's all he can remember. Like, everything else just, it all went black. He's trying to recognize what's going on, and he is still wearing, like, the same clothes that he wore. So it's like, middle-aged clothing. And he doesn't realize he's currently, like, covered with dirt, and he also doesn't realize the person drinking coffee, who is now, like, eyes wide open, slowly sipping their coffee, just trying to take in what they are currently seeing.
Question. Where is Xander in all this?
Oh, where's Xander's character?
Yeah, is he like parked in a parking lot?
Oh, we'll get to that. We'll get to that.
Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
That's all right. So, so Alexander is okay. Hello. So Alexander is incredibly confused, and he's looking around, and everything looks different. When he was cursed, he was led out into a forest, but now there's like barely any trees. There's like rock on the ground now, and there's very strange buildings all around. He has no idea where he is or what is going on. So what does Alexander do?
I think the first thing he would do is probably ask someone where he is.
Okay.
Maybe
So
like what year city he's in.
so Alexander immediately turns to the one person still staring at him. They have put their coffee down, have not said anything. In fact, their coffee is slowly slipping out of their hand and just kind of falls on the ground, but they're still staring at him. So you would have to just kind of voice out what Alexander is going to say.
Okay, I'm terrible at accents. Also, I might have someone in here spectating just to make, just to see like what the game. But here we go. I did not think about this ahead of time. Damn. Give me a sec.
Don't worry about it being a good accent.
Yeah, you don't.
I've done many terrible.
Trust
Don't
me.
even-
I have to do all the female NPC voices. Don't worry.
Just get like a
Nothing's going to be worse than frickin' Mariella.
Well, excuse me.
Oh my god.
The cringe returns.
Okay, so I've got the first part down. But like,
Just say it. It doesn't need to be refined or anything like that. Just
No,
speak as if you were Alexander.
I know, but I wanted to like match like when he blacked out. Like
Oh, you're wanting to try and do Old English?
yeah, and
Just use slightly bigger words. and
Whereth
weird
thou
grammar.
art I?
Oh yes.
because the first part I wanted just to say, "Excuse me, dear citizen," but like
Yeah,
I
that's
don't know.
good.
Yeah, that
I don't
that
know what I
works.
would.
Where am I?
Where am I?
And the citizen just kind of slowly looks around. You're in Tierra. Now,
Okay.
Alexander, he thinks about this. Now, the kingdom that he was in was actually the kingdom of Tierra. But this is not at all the same kingdom that he was in before.
So am I voicing for him again?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh yeah. You got a voice for him.
Excuse me, but I don't see a kingdom. Was it demolished?
I'm gonna go. Maybe talk to someone in there. Maybe they can help you. Okay, I'm gonna go. And they they kind of like they slowly walk away before like breaking out into a full sprint, just getting out of there. Now they pointed to the building directly behind Alexander. And
So am I like still sitting or am I like properly standing?
yeah, he is properly standing up, but he's still like completely covered with dirt and everything.
I think like the first thing I do is shake it off.
Okay. Then that is what Alexander does. He looks at himself real quick, sees all this dirt, and he knows he can't be entering some sort of establishment, looking like this. So he brushes and shakes off all the dirt. Now, he still looks like, I'm gonna be honest, he looks like a homeless man. But he at least doesn't look like some sort of dirt monster now.
Not yet.
Not yet. So he decides to walk around the building to find the door and go inside. Now, inside, we have the usual group. Tommy, Warden, Dan, and Emma sitting at their table. Today, Blue is nowhere to be seen, which is kind of confusing for everyone. And Dan is even, like, looking over where they normally sit. Hey, do any of you know where Blue went?
It's Blue. I don't think we should bother keep track of them.
I have
They just
absolutely
kind of
no
appear.
idea.
Yeah, I mean, they kind of just come and
What
go,
is that
right?
smell?
So they
Probably
all
the person that just walked in.
like, and Dan, because of his increased senses as well. So like Emma and Dan are being heavily affected. So they're about to pass out. Like that's how bad it is. And they all turn and they see Alexander standing in the doorway.
What is that?
It looks like a guy.
It looks like a guy.
Not at all.
Way.
Let's go talk to him.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay over here.
Scarlett's
I'm
perfect.
gonna be honest. I do not want to go anywhere near that. So Tommy stays there. Of course, Warden can't get up. So does Warden want to ask to go up to see this guy?
Yes. Hey,
Okay.
Can you take me up to see him? That looks like rotting flesh.
Yeah, sure. Here, and Dan picks him up,
Turning me slightly.
and they walk over. Now, okay, I guess we can say what Xiphius is doing while all of this is going on. So while this is going on,
I was just making a joke.
This one's
Oh,
like
okay.
video.
Well, I was going to set things up. So Xiphius has mainly been driving like out at nighttime, you know. But there's something that he's noticed, and it's kind of annoyed him a lot. Like people aren't out at night, and if they are, they're all like high or drunk, and they never notice him. Like he wants a reaction. He's tired of like accidentally running over people and then running over them on purpose, and then like they don't like freak out or anything, you know? He needs some attention. So today is finally the day he's going to go out during the day. Now, well, we cut back to the others at the coffee shop. And Dan, Warden, and Emma all walk up to Alexander.
You smell like a reeking sewer that has been buried underground for centuries.
Yeah, like you actually smell like you're dead. Are you okay?
Can you speak?
I don't know if you learned English.
Wait a minute, aren't all sewers underground for centuries?
Yeah. Right?
I like how that's what the computer focuses on.
Warden! You know what? I'm going to take you back to Tommy.
I mean, you
remove
can just
you.
walk me back over here.
I'm going.
Tommy and
Anyways,
Warden.
hello. My name's Warden. What's your name?
Ugh.
Oh. Alexander the Fourth.
Are
And
you
Fourth.
alive?
Yes.
What? Because most of your body doesn't seem to be properly functioning at the moment.
It doesn't smell like it either.
Yeah. Is your arm slowly coming off? Alexander looks at his left arm, and it does seem to be like sagging, like it's almost gonna fall. So he just kind of like puts his hand on the arm and pushes it back up, and then it seems perfectly fine.
That's all the medicine.
Medicine?
I did.
What kind of medicine?
Oh my goodness.
I think this is a homeless man.
That outfit, though.
Yeah, so Warden sees the outfit, and Warden, he believes he does actually remember something about this. And as he mentions that, Dan's eyes like widen. Wait a minute. I do recognize that. That's from back in the Middle Ages.
Yes,
Where did he get
a peasant of the kingdom of Tierra.
And Warden like brings up like all these articles on it. Yeah, that's right. How did you get that? Did you break into the museum?
Considering that he looks like he just came out of the ground.
Did you
Well,
dig
okay,
a
let's
hole
not-
into the museum?
That wasn't what I was hinting towards, but maybe I'm jumping to conclusions here. He seems to be mostly comprised of rotting flesh. Seems to be at least a couple centuries old, and is wearing clothes from that time period.
Alexander?
Would it be ridiculous to assume that maybe he's...
Yes! It would be very ridiculous.
Okay.
Wait a minute.
Never mind.
This is a stupid question, but can Audrey's character see?
Yes!
Yes.
Here's an equally stupid question. Is Eden's character tripolar?
That question has never been asked.
Eden, is your character bipolar?
Yeah. Probably. Because I'm surrounded by a group of people that are asking me if I'm like centuries old.
My ass is numb.
I'm like genuinely stumped on that question. Like, out of all of our campaigns, that question's never came up.
I've always kind of assumed that the characters, like, are all sighted, but...
I mean, in this campaign, when I read all of the complications, one of them being disability.
Yeah.
She never asked for it, so that's why I didn't.
I never even thought about it.
Well, at this point, wouldn't make sense. Unless you want me to change something, which I can do that, though I'd have to... I will make a plot reason for it.
Ow! I just got hit by the plot! I'm blind!
Yeah! Dr. Meccano's plot beam!
It created a singularity that developed into a plot hole right into my eye.
Now I'm gonna have to go on a character arc to resolve this plot hole. Damn you, Meccano. You truly are evil.
You truly are driving to the climax. I dread the falling action. The day that we reach the epilogue.
You fools! I've been trying to control the plot this whole time! Why do you think I made mechanical versions of you?
It's symbolism, you see. And I don't know what it is.
My own campaign. With you in it.
How do you make a mechanical computer?
It's just a guy. Instead of being a mechanical version of Warden, it's a normal version of Warden.
Yeah. Hey guys.
No, it's just dead. He just died. He's just a dead computer.
Isaac and his mother lived on a small house on a hill.
I'm gonna have to talk to you about his family, by the way, after this.
Yes.
Because I've been meaning to do that.
I like how we just been sitting here 5 minutes, and nothing had happened.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'm done being stumped about that whole question.
So, just canonically aware of the time passage, or are they just oblivious?
Oh no, the time passage is non-existent. It's not canon.
Aww.
Didn't immediately start thinking this? One of the things.
So, Alexander, he's trying to process all this. Right, he's seeing a bunch of people wearing very strange clothing. It's very bizarre. and
yeah.
he's seeing things that, you know, he's never even, like, thought of before. Like, up in the corner of this establishment, whatever this establishment is, there's a box. It has, like, moving pictures on it. It's some sort of witchcraft. It has to be. But he doesn't know exactly, you know, what kind.
Talking about like a camera.
I mean, there's cameras too, but it's monitor. It's for, like, the news.
Yeah, TV. Yeah.
Yeah. So, how does he respond to all this? Like, these three random people. Well, okay, two random people. One of which looks like some sort of, like, eldritch monster. And
then a talking box.
Yeah, a box with a face on it. It's not even like a human face. It's just like two dots and a line moving.
And then a normal mortal girl.
Yeah, just a normal girl, but her clothes are really weird.
Let's go. Her clothes are the only weird.
So, you look like you just rose from the dead, and you smell like it too.
What are we doing?
Are you running from something?
I think he might actually be a zombie.
A what?
A zombie. Or maybe more specifically a Shiki.
A what?
Shiki is a resurrected corpse. Though I don't know how or why this happened, but it's in a lot of the mystic texts that I've read.
So, is it a villain? Or is it, like, a hero? Is it something that we kill? Is it something we turn in? Is it something that's an experiment?
Why are you asking these questions?
Yeah, you're kind of saying that out loud. She turns around, and luckily no one in the coffee shop has been paying attention. But,
How do you people not smell it?
They're
Over the
probably
coffee.
just trying not to be rude.
Like you, like
I'm not trying to be Morden.
I mean, I don't know. You've mentioned the smell of him many times.
Morden.
In
I
fact, you
love
mentioned it in the thing, in the sentence where you
why-
asked, "Can anybody smell this guy?"
he smells terrible.
Emma wants to power Warden off.
okay, and thanks to her super speed, Dan has no way of stopping this. So Emma quickly pushes his power button.
Wait, no!
Joke's on her, he's just in sleep mode.
Man,
You just hear like snoring.
you gotta stop doing that.
Emma
Like,
wants to free Warden from Dan's hands.
Hey!
Don't.
Alright, okay.
I'm gonna take him to school today.
Wait. What?
I have to be in school in like 10 minutes. I'm taking him to school.
Oh. Okay, shouldn't you ask Tommy first?
Emma just wants to slide it into her book bag.
Jesus Christ!
So as she's doing this, a breaking news report appears on the television monitor. And the newscaster is saying, breaking news, there is a car that is in a police chase currently. It is going down Street 95 right now. It is breaking all the speed limits, and there appears to be some driver, you can't see it, but there's some driver screaming, die. And this is Typheus, by the way. Just like driving as fast as he can. Just screaming die as he's like weaving down the roads.
I should probably get Warden back out.
She brings him back out and turns him back on. He's not happy.
Did you just try to abduct me?
Anyway, continue. We need you to look at the... sorry, Dirtman, we'll look at you in a second, but we have to look at this. there's a car going down the highway, and it's yelling "die." Can you look at the footage?
So, does Warden try to hack into the street security cameras?
Yes.
Okay, can you roll, please?
Yes. Hold on. Die rolls. Ooh.
Okay. So, because he did it once before, hacking into the street security cameras was actually even easier this time. And he was able to find the speeding car. However, he noticed something very odd, and he was trying to zoom in as much as he could with these cameras. There was no driver.
There is no one present. Oh my God! Present in that vehicle.
What?
Are you okay, Warden?
It's probably a self-driving car of some sort. I don't recognize that model, and I'm not sure any of them have a built-in scream die feature.
Emma wants to give Warden back to Dan and go chase the car and see what we can find out about it.
Okay, so she kind of shoves Warden to Dan, quickly runs to the bathroom, changes into her outfit, and runs out of the coffee shop and goes out to try to find the car. Dan looks at Warden, and they quickly run out as well. And Tommy, he notices that they're all running out, so he kind of fumbles with the newspaper he was trying to read, slams it down on his table, and chases after them. Now, what does Alexander want to do? He has no reason to be in this conflict that's going on. He's incredibly confused, but does he decide to go anyway?
Yes.
Okay. So, Alexander decides that these are the only people that seem to be willing to actually talk to him, because the other person seemed incredibly scared, and while yes, they kept saying that he smelled like he was dead, they were at least talking to him like a normal person. So he decides he's going to follow, try to help them out with whatever's going on, and see if they can give him some answers. So he chases out after them. They all get outside, and Emma has actually reached the car. The car is going towards Deer Lake Coffee, and she runs up to the side of the car, the driver's side, and looks in the window and sees there's no one there.
Are you yelling die yourself?
Can I swing my driver's door open and try to hit her?
Yes. Can you roll, please?
1d20?
Yes. Oh, yeah, that's also something about this game. You only roll 1d20s in this game.
Tessa is joining. They got their phone taken. But
I see. Okay.
She needs to help me get there.
Okay, yeah, that
We're getting slower than a turtle.
that could be arranged. Okay, what
I
stat?
feel that's more accurate because I'm not I just got up.
What stat would? Tess, hello.
Hello.
Okay.
I believe that's the 10 for Xander.
Okay, so really quick before we see what this 10 is going to do, Tessa, to catch you up real quick. So Eden's character, his name is Alexander the Fourth. He woke up from the grounds behind the coffee shop because he is a zombie, and he's from the Middle Ages. All he remembers is that his cousin put a curse on him in the woods, and now he's here, and he's trying to help our group with their issue because they would actually talk to him, even though he looks and smells like he's dead. And then Xander's character, whose name is Xiphias, is a living car.
And a plane.
Well, not yet. We're not at that story arc yet.
Also, I have a question.
Yes.
Hold on. I forgot. God damn.
Job.
Emma's also running after the car, and the car is trying to hit Emma. With
Yes.
the
I
driver's
doesn't
door.
know this yet.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I remember my question. Sorry.
Okay. What's the question?
Could it be like someone like has at least like read about my cousin Robert?
Robert, yes. Actually, yeah. Let me put that down real quick on my notes, just so I don't forget.
Computer man, I believe.
Because trust me, I will forget his name. And the entire reason that I was just referring him to Alexander's cousin is because I forgot his name. So let me put that down.
You're wondering I'm just rolling because I have to see if this is a way to dice me this thing.
There we go. Okay. All right. So, what happens is while they are speeding down the road, Xiphias opens his door, which Emma did not expect. Actually, really quick, I'm going to roll to see if Emma is able to dodge that. Let me see here. Oh, wow. Okay. So, despite not being prepared for it, Emma was able to heighten her senses and increase her speed to the point where the door opening was basically like in slow motion, so she could get out of the way just in time as it opened. Now, because of her high roll, she does have some extra time, and she can try to run it into the car.
Yes.
Okay, so Emma not only dodges the door, but dashes inside of it. And what's very strange is she looks at the steering wheel, and it looks like a game controller.
Oh my god.
Get off my seat, bitch.
The seat belt comes out and latches on to Emma. She is struggling to try to get it off, but she can't find a way.
Oh my god.
Prick car, get it off me! I came to tell you to stop causing so much destruction!
I just had
Can I start driving in donuts while I try to, I don't know, shift the seat to try to not throw her out?
Yes.
Should I roll?
Okay, so Xiphias just starts like driving around in donuts, trying to basically like get to a certain speed and trajectory to fling Emma out and possibly just kind of have her splat against a wall, you know. And as he is doing this, that is when the group catch up, as he is like incredibly close to Dear Like Coffee now. So the group has caught up.
Stop!
Okay, let's see. So Dan is going to try to run up, and he's going to try to stop the car himself. Oh boy. Okay, let's see.
Dan becomes...
Alright, I gotta look at that modifier.
So Dan doesn't become the first murderer.
Okay, yeah, modifier is good. So, Dan runs up, and as Xiphias is just about to turn, Dan puts his hands on the car, plants his feet on the ground, and is able to stop Xiphias' momentum, keeping him in place. Now, while this is going on, Blue appears. Blue just kind of levitates down. They got here late. They were having some very, very odd dreams, and they all had to do with some black cat. It was very weird. But
the cloak got taken.
Blue now like levitates down. They have no idea what's going on, by the way. They just see that the group is fighting a car.
Truthfully, this isn't the weirdest thing I've seen.
Blue, please help me.
And I should do that. Why?
Because I'm stuck, and he's gonna murder me.
Fine.
So, what does Blue want to do?
What does Blue do?
Blue wants to use the telekinesis and try and get Emma out of the seatbelt by lifting her out of the car, but just to be petty about it, make sure to hit Emma's head on the door frame as she gets her out of the car.
Okay, all right. Can you roll a 1d20, please?
Yeah.
If this is a 20, I'm gonna laugh.
Right? And that's when he's
Where's the door frame?
the funniest.
Aw, at least it wasn't a 1. I was prepared for it to be a 1. Okay.
Down.
So
Just a 0 after that.
So Blue extends their hand and tries to use their telekinesis to pry open the door and get Emma out. However, as they try to use their telekinesis, they start feeling a strain. It almost feels like when they were trying to open that vault down in Emma's basement. And they start feeling that sharp pain in their head again, so they stop using their telekinesis. Now, Dan is starting to struggle holding off Xiphias. As this is going on, Warden is still with Tommy. Dan dropped Warden down, and Tommy has Warden now. And Alexander's just standing next to them. So, does Alexander want to try to do anything?
Other than have a dog bark in the back.
It's cauliflower.
I would like to. Alexander would like to help in any way he could by asking what he could do.
Okay.
Maybe try pulling. I just did it. Sorry, I remember off. I'm not gonna remember anyone's name.
That's all right.
Except for Xiphias.
Well, Alexander also doesn't know their names because instead of introducing themselves, they decided to insult Alexander's smell.
Yeah.
They do when I meet someone.
Warden!
So once again, you are going to just have to voice what he says in this situation.
Okay, so since I'm terrible at all English, I'm just gonna be like, hey, need any assistance out of that box?
That's perfect.
Magic box.
Now, as Warden says this, and Alexander is trying to think of anything that he can do, suddenly he feels some sort of surge of power inside of him. He doesn't know what it is or why it's suddenly coming up now, but suddenly he feels like he can do certain abilities. Now let me read all of the abilities that you can do. Alright, so of course you have invisibility, you have mystic bindings, which basically can ensnare an opponent. The Mystic Blast, the strongest attack anyone has so far. You can teleport through a portal, and you can create illusions.
Okay, instead of trying to get Ajakara out the car, I want to ensnare the car where it is.
Okay.
To help whoever's holding the car.
Okay. Could you try rolling a 1d20?
I have it in front of me.
Okay.
7.
7. Okay, let me just look at stats here. I believe this would fall under the intelligence. Okay, so Alexander decides that he is going to try out these new abilities. He puts one of his hands on the ground and kind of lets that surge of energy inside of him flow through his hand and into the ground. Suddenly, spectral chains appear from the ground and wrap around the tires of Xiphias, stopping him, which Dan is very thankful for. He finally lets go of the car, and he does a thumbs up back to Alexander. Alexander doesn't know what that means, but he believes it means something good because he helped them, so he just does it back. Now, what does... Oh, I'm sorry?
Can I try to blow exhausted Alexander?
Well, I mean, he's a ways away, so it's not really going to work. Well, you do have a bunch of weapons, so if you want to get all your weapons out, you can do that.
What are my weapons?
I mean, it just says you have like ranged weapons, so I guess you can choose. Do you want like a laser beam or like a rocket launcher?
Hang on. Do I have any incendiaries? Because I actually got an idea.
Let me look here. Because it doesn't.
Try to get out of the car.
Yes, but really quick, we're going to see how this plays out with Xiphias. Okay, yeah, it just says weapon system, so you have multiple weapons, and it does say it's like blast 10. So yes, I guess you do have like grenades and stuff.
Can I try to blast the chains?
Yes.
Roll?
Yes, please. 1d20.
Is it fine that I just use my dice and tell you what I roll, by the way?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. It's not like I'm gonna lie to you. Because I like never get a nat 20 with this dice, so if you hear me, it's probably...
Okay. Alright. Yeah, let me check.
14.
Okay. Yes. So, Xiphias, like a compartment on the side of Xiphias opens up, and something just kind of drops out. They don't know what it is quite yet. However, Dan, his eyes open wide as he realizes what it is. And he tries to run. I'm going to see if he can run fast enough.
Just for reference.
Oof.
You rolled a 5.
I know, I'm checking stats, but I don't think his dexterity is high. No, it's not. Okay. So,
It might become the first murdery after all.
Dan is trying to run. You know, I just want to say, Dan gets fucked up in our sessions. like he's been like thrown into walls like 3 times now, more than everyone else. Like, just can't catch a break.
Died.
It's Gavin again.
Yeah, get your license.
So, the object that fell, which was a grenade, detonates. And not only does it break off the chains, and Emma like tries to close her eyes because of the blast. She actually thinks it's going to hurt her because she doesn't know how impervious Xiphias is. So now the chains are gone, and the end of the explosion did hit Dan, causing him to fall to the ground.
Can Emma take her claws and just try to push her get
Yeah, cut through the seatbelt.
yeah, and
Yes.
jump out and run to Dan.
Yes. Oh. Okay, that was better than I thought it was. Okay.
I have my game. And I want to do it after Audrey finishes.
Okay. I gotta find stats here. There we go. Okay, so, Emma extends her claws and tries cutting her way out of the seatbelt, which she actually manages to do. Which I'm just going I just want Xiphias to just curse himself at the fact that literally every other part of him is indestructible except for the seatbelt.
Yeah, the seatbelt would be
I should have gotten the crappy glove box and the crappy seatbelts.
Fucking asshat.
Emma,
you're supposed to be dinner. I might still try to eat you.
Emma zooms out of the door, which was never closed, by the way, and
I'll close the door and
runs up to Dan and moves him over back with Tommy, Warden, and Alexander.
Anyone, check
him.
make sure.
Can I try to run them over?
Really quick, what Eden, what did you want Alexander to do?
So you remember when we were creating my character, when I said I wanted to go up to Xander and punch out his headlights? Yeah, I would like to do that.
Okay, yes, can you roll, please?
12. I almost said 21.
Okay, and then Xander, can you roll? We gotta see who gets the higher roll here.
I mean, I'm only at 12. Wait, what, Audrey?
I said, hopefully Eden.
Yeah, because everyone
knock
loves
out his
me.
headlight.
I didn't actually expect to have the effort.
Oh, okay. This is going to be a battle of whose agility stat is higher.
Please be Alexander's.
Please be me.
No, you're an asshole.
Oh.
It's all dude.
You're much better.
Oh.
I wanted
Okay.
to
So, Xiphias revs up and starts rushing towards the group. However, Alexander starts walking up. He remembers his weapons training that he used to have when he used to spar with Robert, which Robert would always kick his ass and be a dick about it. But he's remembering all those times. And as Xiphias is driving up extremely fast,
I'm just walking.
The power surges through Alexander's body, and he punches. He punches Xiphias' headlight. Now, Alexander doesn't know that this is just a light. He believes he punched some sort of organ or something on this monster, and it completely shattered. And while yes, he does have some shards stuck in his hands, due to his body, they don't hurt or anything.
They're just kind of there.
Yeah, and Xiphias immediately stops.
I'm the bigger man here.
You little bastard.
Car,
I don't want to open my hood like it's a mouth.
Oh my god.
While he's talking, the roof just opens like a mouth.
Well, no, the hood.
Oh, the hood, okay.
Oh my god. This is so weird.
That would give me the opportunity to just punch you in the engine.
And Dan, he's slowly starting to get up. This might just be the concussion talking, but is that an actual talking car?
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
As a being that can't suffer concussions, am I suffering a concussion?
What?
No, sorry, bud, but that is an actual talking car.
You know, that isn't the most
Yeah.
ridiculous thing I've seen in the past 3 days.
Why
Yeah,
didn't
feast
he
your eyes.
come
I
to
can't feast on mine. If you come any closer, I might just rev again.
Yeah, I
He
was
does
gonna
chocolate.
say, Dan
Okay.
had to use both hands. I just punched him.
So Tessa, this is only if you want to, but I was thinking Blue could just walk up and use their telekinesis to try and just like pick up Xiphius, try to put him in his place.
Yes.
Okay, can you roll, please?
But like,
If they get a good
put him in
roll.
his place.
Oh, okay, yeah. So, Blue finally lands on the ground, and they just kind of strut up to the shit-talking car and use their telekinesis. And while it is a little difficult, they did not expect him to be that heavy. They were able to lift him up off the ground, and so since he wants to fly, that's one of his skills. Is he actually happy about this?
Can
I just start like revving my engine like I'm a cat purring?
Yes.
Oh my god.
since he's in the air,
Roll see how strong it is.
can Emma run up and like use one of her power punches to punch out the other headlight?
Okay, yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, here,
You're trying to blind me.
I know, I love how, like, he's happy now, like, he's purring like a cat, you know, he's in the air. She's just gonna run up.
Nyx might be a bit fucked up.
Okay, so Emma tries a full speed punch to punch out the other headlight. However, Blue anticipated this. Blue actually got a vision about this. Blue does not want Emma to do that. So Blue actually moves Xiphius out of the way, and Emma falls, like, face first on the road.
Thank you,
Okay.
Florida person. You're making
That was humorous.
Can I just purr even louder?
Yes.
Ugh.
So the last 2 times, I think I've been rolling my dice. It kept falling off my desk. So now I'm using that can cooler Xander got me just to roll. Use 11.
I did not like the car.
So what does... So does Xiphius want to actually say anything?
Dumb.
Well, I don't know if I'd rather say something or do something stupid I just thought of.
I mean, it can be anything, really.
Can I just say thank you and then start trying to like flap open all of my doors like they're wings?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yes, so Xiphius does this, and
Should I
and
roll to
he's-
see if I fly an inch?
he is incredibly happy. Okay, yeah. Can you roll that, please? I actually want to see this.
If I get a 1, I just wind up slamming Blue's hand in the door and start feeling sad.
Oh, okay. So, as Xiphius extends all of his doors, he starts to feel the breeze. Well, I mean, you know, he can't actually feel it, but he pretends like he can. He's in the air. His dream finally fulfilled, and Blue kind of sees what he's trying to do, so they kind of like take away their telekinesis just to see what would happen. And he kind of stays in the air for about a second. Then he falls back onto the street, but that was the best second of his entire life.
And they say sex is awesome. Did I just say that?
Yes. Oh, I thought he already did. I was trying to think of who should react to that.
No, it's gotta be me. It's
Okay,
gotta be poor Alexander. Who vaguely knows what that is.
what does Alexander say to that?
What? That's exactly what he's gotta say, and he's gotta sound like that. What?
You're telling me there's something better?
I thought sex was the best.
No, the only thing better than sex. Flight,
Oh my god.
I just... So Emma is peeling herself off of the pavement. Kind of now she's not really badly damaged. She would have been if she could roll a 1. But she's fairly okay. She does have some scrapes on her face, which she's now incredibly annoyed by because she just realized she's going to have to find a way to explain how she got those when she gets to school.
Could I
guess
heal?
I'm not going to school today.
Oh,
Could I heal Emma with my medicine?
yeah, actually, yeah. Can you roll for that, please?
Emma just wants to walk over and look really annoyed. I am
It's a
not
9.
going to school today.
Okay. So, as she says that, Alexander just kind of walks over and starts lifting up her mask.
Please don't do that.
And he sees all the scrapes, and he feels the surge of power going through him again, and he thinks, what if he tries thinking, about all of his medical knowledge and see if he can somehow get some new power. So he puts that surge of magical energy through his hand again. However, this time, a soothing yellow glow appears from his hand. And as he places it right above her face, the scrapes and those scratches, in just a matter of seconds, immediately disappear.
Thank you. But please don't ever lift up my mask in public again.
I'll drive you to school if you want.
I have a car that's faster than you.
Can I just attempt to open a door and suck her in?
Well, you don't have that power, but you can try.
You can try.
Think about doing it.
Okay, yeah, roll. I'm fine with that.
A flashlight.
And I'm just imagining that Tommy and Warden are both geeking out, but for two completely different reasons. Tommy because he's never seen a piece of technology this advanced before, and Warden because he's never met another being that was just a piece of technology like him.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Shit.
So,
it's like me, but deranged.
What wasn't that?
So Xiphius,
just like me.
He tries to open his door and absorb Emma into it, but it doesn't work. He doesn't have that ability.
Strangest look ever.
Yes.
Is that a bloody talking computer?
I do hope you know, Cart. I'm probably way faster than you, and so is my own car.
And so am I.
Care about you right now, woman. Is that a bloody talking computer?
Yes.
Emma wants to go and pick Warden up.
Hi, my name's Tommy. This is Warden, and we are so happy to meet something else like you. I didn't know there was another piece of technology that was anything like Warden.
Neither did I. Also, please
so
don't
you're
mind
a cat that
Nix.
pissed on a power line too?
I'm sorry?
What?
You're a cat that pissed on a power line too?
Cat? What cat?
Is that...
And at just the mention of the word cat, Blue kind of just gets a flash to one of the dreams they had, and they're just like, that's weird.
That's strange.
Warden,
Yes, this is strange. I'm assuming that's a euphemism for something.
So, I was right. This is actually a talking car. Alright,
Yes.
cool. My name's Dan. You can call me Scarlet or Scorpion, since my hero name is Scarlet Scorpion.
Okay, Johansson.
And, like, Tommy, he's just kind of, like, frantically, like, going across, like, the entire car, just, like, looking at everything. Wow, I've never even seen a model like this.
Could I have Alexander like go around a corner or something, like collect his thoughts?
Yes. So Alexander, like while all this is going on, Emma realizes she has to rush to school. She doesn't want to get to school late again like she did last time. So she rushes off. Does Blue stay or does Blue go to wherever they go?
Blue's just gonna leave again.
Alright,
Go see
so
if she can find someone with fake plants.
yeah,
Go see if
Blue
they can find someone with fake plants.
Yeah, Blue wants to peace out. They have a much more important mission that they need to do. Hunt down the remaining fake plants in the city, which they're not sure how many remain, but
I'm just gonna go to like Walmart and buy a fake plant. Give it to Tessa now.
Creature.
and so Blue leaves, and then Alexander, he doesn't immediately leave. He still wants to try to talk to these people, try to learn about where he is. But he kind of just walks away from the group, and he just looks at one of the large buildings that's nearby. And he looks at the sky, and he sees some birds flying past. And
explosion in the distance because I found a fake plant.
And in the distance, one of the buildings just crumbles to nothing. And as he like looks, he can see Blue hovering in the distance and going away. And he,
what is that
Could
thing
I like
doing over there? And what happened to that little? What happened to that nice little doctor's office?
Can I like go investigate that building?
Yes. So
Okay.
Alexander is, he's trying to process everything. He's out of his time, out of his element. But he decides, while he's here, he might as well make the most of it. And he goes over, he tries to figure out, why Blue, or, that psychic person that helped him out, destroyed this building. He goes over and he's, trying to rummage through all of the bricks to find out, what it could have been. And he sees like a pot. It was a broken pot. And he sees like traces of leaves. He picks it up and he starts like feeling it. And he realizes that that is not a real plant. That is a fake plant. Now, I want you to roll just to see if he can realize that is why Blue destroyed the building.
D20 or nothing.
Yep, D20.
16.
16, okay. Yes, so Alexander concludes that the reason must be because there was a fake plan in here. And he can honestly completely understand why they would do this. I mean, after all, plants are beautiful. I mean, yeah, he did get killed in a forest, but, he still liked that forest before he died, So, he loves plants. And he can completely understand why these fake plants must be eradicated. Now, I will ask, does he make it his mission as well to destroy the fake plants?
Yes, but he goes about it less violently.
Okay.
He'll just pick it up and maybe dispose of it, like in a trash can.
So you're calm about it. I either take hostages and then take their house, which is what I did to my own house, or I completely blow up building.
Yeah, which
smashes it over someone's head.
there is a lore reason why Blue is like that angry about them, but that will be revealed in time.
Fake cherry tree.
No. Although I can't wait till at least one of them finds where Blue's house is and just finds the person in the closet.
Are they dead? I should ask that. Is that person dead, or are they still alive, just tied up in the closet?
Or are they Schrodinger's cat and their state remains unknown?
No, it's gotta be that Blue has a bunch of actual plants in their house.
Well, I took the house from somebody that had a fake plant, and I took the original owner of the house as a hostage and keep them locked in a closet.
In their house.
Yeah, in their house. But they're on the verge of death, but I give them just vaguely enough food to keep them alive. That's what we're having.
Yeah, Blue's messed up.
Unsolved mysteries.
So, Alexander, now he does have a new mission. He wants to help Blue dispose of all these fake plants, but he doesn't believe that these buildings should be completely destroyed. I mean, he doesn't know what they're for, but they have to be for something. I mean, he thinks back to the Kingdom of Tierra, where every building...
Three, maybe two, maybe 3-story buildings, but most of them were for either housing or maybe some production buildings.
Yeah, just general stuff, but they were used for things. So he doesn't believe they should be wasted. The only things that need to be wasted are these fake plants. So he has a new goal and a new resolve.
Yes, he's gonna get them drunk.
And we cut back to Dan, Tommy, Warden, and Xiphias. So Dan is still trying to recover. He's actually getting up and going home because he's got to walk off that concussion. And Tommy is now sitting inside of Xiphias, and he sat Warden down, and he's looking at the controls, which is indeed a Wii remote, with the Mario Kart steering wheel for the steering wheel.
Though I like to have good impressions with people, or good first impressions with people, I don't know if sitting in the murder car is the best idea.
But Warden, he has Mario Kart built in.
Okay. Can we have... Oh, sorry.
That's... Where the fuck am I?
You're sitting in this magical car, and look, there's all these game systems in here too. I don't know why.
Mean, where am I?
What do you mean?
I don't know.
Computer, is there something you need to talk about? Do you want me to give you some digital Valium?
I'm good.
So, Warden is going through some crisis at the moment. Now, I do
his fans aren't working.
He's not.
Yeah, he's starting to overheat. However, I do just want to point out, and this did happen when he misspoke earlier in the session. Lately, he's been glitching out slightly. For just a second, he would glitch, and it happened again. And at first, when this happened, he didn't think anything of it. He thought this happens to all computers. Eventually, they'll just glitch occasionally. It's fine. It's happened to him a few times, so it's fine. But now it's starting to happen more and more. And he is starting to get a little worried about it. But does he actually want to bring it up?
No.
Okay. So he does notice it does happen again, but he's thinking it's because of the stress of the situation. He honestly just can't believe this whole situation going on. And Tommy is having like the time of his life. Hey, you said your name was Xiphius, right?
Correct, sir?
Hey, listen, I know that this might be a lot to ask, but, well, we're kind of like a superhero team. Well, I shouldn't say we. I mean, I'm kind of in it, but not really. It's a whole thing. Anyway, I was wondering if maybe you would like to join us?
If our interests align and you guys find me useful, sure. Otherwise, let's go back to destroying random buildings and killing people and screaming "Die" down the interstate.
At this point, could I have two things happen for Alexander?
Yes.
One, because I'm pretty sure his hand is still bleeding from the shards of glass. And I'd like for him to take this out. And two, I would like for him to rejoin the rest of the group.
Okay. So
that is the active crime scene.
So while
where's the police in all of this?
Did you say where's the police?
Yeah, because he was in a police chase, and then we just kind of stopped him.
Yeah, well, it's after like the police saw that these like the heroes were handling it, because heroes are not like a new thing, and our group has been in the newspaper. So as soon as like they saw the heroes trying to deal with it, they just backed off.
Okay. I like how they didn't even question the dead corpse.
No.
Like, nah, it'll be
Weirder
fine.
things have happened.
Yeah. I mean,
I figured I still had to ask because, like, I was kind of confused.
Yeah. No, that's fine. It's good to ask lore questions like that.
But we'll look for Alexander to take the shards of glass out of the sand and rejoin the group at the car.
Yes. So while Alexander found his new goal, and he kind of like made a fist, to signify like this is what I'm going to do, and he looks at his hand, and then he does realize that the shards are in it. So he decides to like take out the shards, and after like actually taking them out, it did hurt a little, but just using like that healing spell one more time, it healed it right up. So that was all good. And he decides to walk back, and he's hoping that that creature that he punched the eye out of, he believes it's like the eye or something, is still there. He walks back, and he does see that it is still there. And he sees that the magic box and the one guy that was with the magic box is still there.
Could I have Alexander at least like try to apologize to the car?
Yes. So he walks up to Xiphius, and he like walks to the front of Xiphius because he did see like the hood open up, so he does believe that is the mouth. So he goes up to Xiphius, and he kind of sort of bows to like begin his apology.
Sir, I believe that's what you are. I would like to give you my sincere apology for punching out your eye. I understand that probably hurt a little bit.
Don't worry about it, man. All modern cars come with built-in canes that we can deploy from the front, but you didn't hurt my eye. You didn't hurt my eyes. Those are just light.
What do you think? Was it nostrils?
I'm afraid our friend Alexander here might not know what a car is.
Yeah, I guess he's a zombie, so I don't know. He's really old. He doesn't know what you are.
Alexander, do you know what a horse and carriage is?
Yes. Oh wait, could you also have? Well, this is like not my character, but could you have like probably like Warden or like maybe like even the car like realize or like mention that they read a book on my cousin or something like that.
That would be neat.
So we can wait just for the group to meet up again, since Dan
I think
has mysticism as his skill, so he would be the character that would know more about that.
Yeah, Dan would be really good with like the specifics of that sort of history. Warden is only really good for the general shit that he'd be able to find online.
Yeah.
But we'll probably do that when we get to the part where everyone catches Alexander up on the past 12,000 years or whatever.
Oh,
Probably
boy.
more like 1,200, I think.
Yeah.
But anyways,
No, but-
yeah. So you know a horse and carriage? I'm a carriage that doesn't use horses.
But
I burn shit and I go.
you look different than a normal horse and carriage. And these black dirt paths, they don't feel or look the same.
Much has happened in the past 1,200 years that you've been dead.
Not dead.
Well,
What just happened during your incapacitation?
Yeah. Actually,
Just wait till he discovers McDonald's.
if you would like, you could, I don't know, come with us. Maybe come back to like me and Warden's house, and we could, try to catch you up on everything.
and potentially get you
A shower?
clothes.
Yeah, and a shower. Yes,
Yes.
definitely a shower.
You're like, get that stinky ass away from me.
If you guys want, I can drive you.
Yeah, that would be great. So, they do
I'll end
get.
it, and you guys can do multiplayer
Not the car I just
Wii
traded.
Sports.
Alexander just climbs on top.
Like, okay, this is how I will get in.
Alexander, that's not where you go. You get inside.
No, like, I gotta, like, help him. Like, this is a really tight carriage, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
Those carriages have gotten a lot more cramped over the past millennia.
yeah.
Yeah.
And they drive off. Now, we're just going to go over like what the characters are doing, because we're going to do like a time jump. There's a lot of time jumps in this campaign.
Do I canonically go through an auto zone?
Sure. Yeah. So they stop at an auto zone, and of course, Xiphias had to stop and get gas to fuel up, and they eventually make it back to Tommy and Warden's house, and they do try their best to catch Alexander up on like everything that's happened. Of course, they do skip certain things that they don't think he should know, but he does now have like a basic idea of like how the world works now. He understands that what a car is and what a computer is. They're not magic. It's just like an upgraded form of technology. He did get a shower finally. He did have to use all of Tommy's soap, which Tommy did not really like, but hey, the smell's gone now, so he will live with it. And they actually got him some new clothes, and while some rotting flesh may pop out from time to time. He does look fairly normal now.
Could I try to use medicine to try to heal those parts where it feels like it's gonna fall off?
Oh yeah. Can you let's roll for that just to see how effective he is at that.
Because I've been waiting to do that the entire time. Hold on. Retrieving the dice. Number 12.
Number 12, okay. So yes, he does manage to just kind of heal all of the rotting parts. And it does seem like they are all patched up. So he's all good to go. He looks completely normal now. Well, I mean, other than the beard, but he did not want to trim the beard because he said it's a part of his dignity. He can't trim that away. So that's what was going on with them. With Emma, her the rest of her day was fairly normal. She did pick up Evie as usual. However, there was something a little odd about Evie today. She couldn't quite put it down. She tried to ask Evie if anything happened, and Evie didn't say anything out of the ordinary happened. But Emma's still a little concerned. Blue was just hanging out in their house. They did hear their captive kind of try screaming out from the closet, and they just kind of told him to shut up.
I threatened to give them less food than they already get.
Jesus.
and they quiet down. And then Dan is recovering from his concussion. So this is the first day where they haven't decided to immediately meet up. However, all of them get notified by Tommy, and he sent them all a message telling them to meet up at his house, saying that he was scrubbing through all of the video files that were on Pam's computer, and he found something very interesting.
Hey guys, can I hop off for the night?
Oh yeah. If you need to, that's fine.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Most sessions shouldn't start that late.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry.
It's all right.
Just whenever you guys decide to do the next one, just DM the date and time to me.
All right. I mean, we try to do them every Saturday. So next Saturday will most likely be the next session.
Bye.
All right.
Adios.
So yep. See you next week. All right. So just to explain where Xiphias is, Xiphias has decided to just kind of sleep outside of Tommy's house.
He has to go get the field replaced. It'll be fine.
Yeah, he's fine. Yeah. So, and Alexander is already at Tommy's place. So, Emma and Dan show up.
Emma wants to bring lots and lots and lots of food.
Okay, so Emma did not get a chance to have dinner. So
yeah, I was gonna say I haven't eaten anything in the past couple days.
She brings just carts full of food into the cramped room, and then Dan shows up, and Blue also shows up, even though they don't have a way of getting that message. They're just there.
Blue almost always just shows up where they want to.
Yeah, Blue.
No one ever knows if they're gonna show up or not.
Yeah, Blue. I mean, Blue is psychic. Blue gets visions, so they know about this stuff.
Emma wants to give Dan a big pack of celery, not lettuce.
What?
You remembered. And
yes.
and he begins chowing down on the lettuce.
And from
I
now
want
on,
none
I'm
of
sitting
them.
at my house. My house is
I
a
want-
lot bigger and has more food. It
Look,
has
I-
to do with this.
I know, but listen, I just needed to invite all of you here because I found something. And he's on Warden and he's searching through the files. So I actually
none of them. I want none of them to realize Blue's there. They're just floating up in the corner again.
slowly examining for fake plants.
Yeah.
And so Tommy's typing really fast, and he brings up a video, and it is actually a video of the fight with the clay monster. Okay, so I've actually tried slowing this footage down, and I need you guys to watch. So he starts slowing the footage down and going like clip by clip right as the monster was being defeated. Now, from what they saw, the monster just kind of like plopped into a puddle, and that was really it. But as the footage slowed, they saw that the monster kind of changed its shape for a very short period of time before it just kind of fell into the puddle. And it made a form that vaguely resembled Emma.
Not this again.
Wait, what do you mean this again?
Well, we have
Damn.
that robot that looks like me, and now that looks like me.
Oh yeah, huh. It must be very popular.
I mean,
As
she
far
does
as
bring
most people
food
know,
to
I don't
everything.
exist.
She does bring food to everything, so.
What do you want me to?
I just does Alexander, like, while this is going on, he's like taking just some of the food.
Well, no, he asks politely.
Oh, okay.
A gentleman.
You can
Okay.
have that.
He's like, excuse me, may I piece? No,
You can have this piece of chocolate cake.
that's not food though.
What?
Like,
Have you never had a proper
every
piece of chocolate cake?
considering the name of the one.
Emma just wants to shove it in his face.
Yes, she shoves it like in his mouth, and he's chewing it, and he has never tasted anything quite as delicious as whatever she just shoved in his mouth.
That's the power of dark chocolate cake.
Right. I disagree with you. It's a cake made out of plants. Technically.
Blue immediately like looks down as they say that.
Oh, Blue,
because
there's no cake. There's
chocolate
chocolate.
is actually like the most the closest to actual like cocoa. Stuff.
Now I really want dark chocolate.
Audrey knows what I'm
Oh
talking
my
about.
lord.
But like, I don't have any dark chocolate.
So
Bring some over.
it does seem like someone is actually very interested in you, Emma. And, well, I think we know why Meccano made that robot version of you, because, well, you did defeat him the first time, but, I mean, what about this thing? I mean, this doesn't look like something he'd make.
It
No.
doesn't seem either organic or mechanical.
I just don't. Until recently, I just like never existed to anybody, and I was fine with that. But now, robot, and this. What's so magnificent about me now?
Maybe it's your parents?
What?
I'm just saying. I mean, you said your parents were like really rich and they had all those weapons and everything. So maybe it has to do with your parents.
We're not going to talk about my parents about this. My parents would not purposely put me or Evie in harm's danger. They were...
Unfortunately, because of their occupation, you were always in danger.
Ugh! Warden, I don't want to think about it.
Actual parents.
I don't know why I'm...
While this conversation's going on, I'm just thinking that like Alexander and Blue have decided to like join forces in searching the house for fake plants.
Yeah, like Alexander's like, "Hey, I see you up there." Blue's like, "Damn." He's like, I know you like want to burn down the entire world and rid of his fake plants. I was like, "Can I join?"
Can I join? Sure. I guess.
Anyways.
And it was like the entire house chase from like both of us just like run down the hall.
Yes, they both run really fast down the hall.
I thought I was supposed to be a child.
Because like I'm like almost completely healed, and like I don't smell like shit, and I don't like look like shit.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way...
Oh, they're gonna mess up the new rug. Okay.
This is why we have meetings at my house.
Blue just wants to like scream down the hallway behind him. Let's hope you don't have fake plants.
You're just one at a house.
Anyways.
Do you guys have fake plants?
Yep.
Anyways.
Warden?
The warden like looked up a fake plant on him and shows it to like me and Blue.
There's like a fake plant under the desk that Warden is on, and Tommy quickly like he like opens a window and just throws it outside.
Anyways,
accidentally hits the car.
Anyway, Warden,
are we aware of any people or groups that I'm not entirely sure what this would even be considered. Some sort of material manipulation?
So would it be... They're always Nyx forms. They're not really Emma forms. They're Nyx.
Huh. Yeah, she's actually right. It's not specifically her. It is always Nyx.
It's very clearly them trying to replicate in some fashion her abilities.
But what about the clay monster? Yeah, I mean, that doesn't have any speed. It had, like, hardening and stuff.
It's possible
I don't have
that...
hardening skin.
It's possible that was trying to adapt. I mean, while it was mostly amorphous, it did try to adopt the forms of creatures that would be advantageous in whatever position. Maybe it tried to adopt the form of Nyx because it thought it could also take her speed and escape the situation.
I guess that is one possibility.
I mean, I guess. But, like, I don't know. I don't like the coincidence.
Well, it's not a coincidence. Just because you've been on the rise recently.
Yeah, I mean, in the new...
It was only because I joined with you all.
No, you were in the news before you joined up with us.
Barely! It was so rare.
No.
Well, I mean, she does kind of have a point. She only had a couple articles, and they didn't even have her name. Hero name, I mean.
Still, I feel like this was a bit inevitable. The more hero-y stuff you do, the more likely you are to get the headlines.
I don't...
Also, are Blue and I back by this point?
So, I was thinking that they're still looking, unless you guys want them back at this point. But if they weren't back at this point, I did want one of them to just be like, motherfucker, and because they found like some fake roses or something.
No, it's gotta be like Blue like took out the fake plant, but the pot was also like metallic or something. Like it wasn't like an actual like plant pot.
It was one of the fake plants where the like plant is attached to the pot.
Yeah, you like scooped it out, and I like just like, threw the pot through a wall.
It's like they hear the crash. Oh no! Can you guys please check on that? I got it. Dan walks
Are you
over.
guys ever going to listen to my suggestion that we go to my house? Where there's
We've gone to
Blue, stop! You're gonna blow the wall open.
We've gone to your house plenty of times. It was more convenient to have you guys come to our house.
But my house doesn't have fake plants.
It was more convenient for you guys to come to our house.
If your house gets destroyed because it has fake plants, don't say I didn't tell you so.
Blue after Dan stops Blue from destroying the like whole house because of one plant. They're just like, I'm leaving, and just disappears.
Yep. Just levitates out the window.
Bye.
Goes back to their house to like take their anger out on their hostage.
Jesus.
Damn. Tessa, it's okay. You can tell me your dark lingering thoughts.
Well, I'm gonna take your anger on all the people sitting in the living room. Thin.
But it would be a good idea to see if there's any person or organization we could relate this creature to. Obviously, it was created by someone.
Yeah, maybe we'll have to do some more research tomorrow.
This unified interest in Nyx is certainly suspicious. But I think what's a more, significant issue is not necessarily these people being interested in Nyx, but these people being capable of replicating Nyx.
Yeah, or even worse, replicating the rest of us.
I am heavily considering at this point getting in contact with Office Maximum.
Wait, you can do that? I mean, I know, like, you know, you're very impressive, but, you know, he's a very important guy. I mean, I don't know his number. Like, do you know his number? Does he have a secretary? I don't know, like, who to call, how to call.
Well, I can figure that out. I wouldn't really consider myself impressive, but...
Gordon, shut up. You're a talking computer. You are impressive.
Warden is very confused on whether to count that as a compliment or an insult because of the way she said that.
But I would like to see if I could get any of his input on this, or possibly get some more material to fight Meccano with.
I know how we can get in contact with him.
How?
Again, would have been a smarter idea to go to my house.
What? Do you have some sort of magical telephone that will just, instantly zap nanites into his brain to communicate with him?
No, but I do have his personal number.
Oh my god, of course you have his personal number.
I wouldn't.
Well, my parents had it, and then I got it. It was kind of just laying on the desk, and it says, Office Maximum's personal number, and big bold letters, and then numbers below it. So, what else am I supposed to think? That it's not his number?
Yeah.
I just see Alexander yelling that from the other room.
It is certainly amusing that they would put Office Maximum's number as Office Maximum's number, but
like Dan and Alexander are just like watching TV in the other room.
Scarlet Scorpion, get in here!
Oh, sorry. Jeez.
What, am I not important?
There were reruns. We, Alexander never,
Guys,
he's never watched TV before.
Me? What is it? Looking like watching SpongeBob or something.
Yes.
Normally I would consider going directly to a military agency to try and... Well, I suppose I shouldn't say normally. I've never really done anything like this before, but...
If we're going to a military agency, I can go to the one my parents worked for.
I think I'll just go to Office Maximum.
So Dan and Alexander are back in the room. Okay, what's going on?
Dan's like, I don't care.
I am considering getting in contact with Office Maximum to see if I can't get any advice or extra resources.
No.
I'll be back in like 3... Give me like a minute. I'll be back in 1 minute. I'll go get the number.
So she runs off.
I thought she was gonna leave the server for a sec.
She runs back. She has the number, and she begins dialing it. And
hold on.
No, I'm dialing the number. Hello?
And
I was going to encrypt that.
She calls, and on the other line, hello, this is Mayor Benjamin's personal number. I can't come to the phone right now, but please leave a message, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. And Emma's eyes are completely wide.
Mayor Benjamin?
Oh,
Wait.
That would make a lot of sense.
Wait, No, the mayor... Is that why Office Maximum always saves the mayor? Huh.
I always knew they had a very striking resemblance. And by that I mean, I've attempted multiple times to do facial recognition checks, and failed every time because of special insignia. Somewhere.
You mean to tell me that my parents knew this?
Are you surprised that they withheld information from you?
No, not really.
No.
Okay, I'm glad that we've gotten this far.
Warden!
So
I will shut you off again.
the mayor. Okay, all right. I'm just gonna go lay down for a minute. I did not expect the #1 hero of the city to be our bumbling mayor. Okay, I'm going upstairs. All right, I'll talk to you guys in the morning.
I was gonna say, how would he know that when he's in the other room watching like fucking SpongeBob with me?
No. Dan is back, and Tommy was in that room from the beginning. Tommy is the one who said he was going upstairs.
Good night, Tommy. Sleep well.
Thanks. I'll see you later.
We'll shut off Warden before we leave.
Well, I guess we're gonna have to go visit the mayor.
Oh boy.
I can skip tomorrow. I'm caught up on all my work and everything. We could probably go make a surprise visit tomorrow.
I have a question.
Is this Alexander having a question, or you having a question?
This is me to you specifically.
Okay. Yep.
So, in my backstory, because I'm remembering it like bit by bit, it said like since he had the computer back in the computer in it, even like before he died, he was just sitting there with it. But I forgot to put that, so I tried to put it at the end. It didn't work. Does Alexander somehow find it? Like, something that happened along the story, or is that just like...
I mean, it can be if you want.
like, it'd be funny if you like somehow like found or like was granted enough money to get it and were able to use it.
I mean, yeah. If you want that to be part of the story, then yeah, we can do that.
Okay.
Yeah, just like message me, like, you know, if there's any like specifics you want, just like message me like those, and yeah, we'll work something out.
Well, I'm going to get a specific acquisition ready. I'm thinking some more conventional standard military equipment would suffice.
Okay, again, should have went to my house.
Well,
I said
I'm gonna go
conventional and
home.
standard, not experimental and
Hey, you
weapons of mass destruction.
You haven't seen the attic yet. The attic is filled with all a bunch of basic military stuff.
Of course it is. Well, I'd like to get some specifically registered to me by the United States government.
Well, I'm gonna go home and get some rest so I can meet Office Maximum again. Did I tell you I met him once? Because I did. Yeah. It was like I don't know, my second like mission out being a hero. Yeah, he came up to me and said, I was doing a good job, and then he left. It was nice.
Sounds like a pretty cool dude.
Alexander, if you need somewhere to stay, there's a bunch of spare bedrooms at my house.
I'm just gonna go sleep outside.
So, okay, and you could say no to this, but
the actual plants.
Could he dig a new hole that he just buries himself in to go to sleep?
No. Okay. No, he has to like dig like an entire underground house with nothing but plants.
Okay.
And that's what he's gonna live on under Ural's house.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I like that.
There's like an entire mansion underground.
Yeah, no, that's cool. That's cool. Okay, so Alexander just like climbs out the window and
that's when he broke through with the fake plant for the
Yes, and starts like just digging a hole. They look to see if he's gonna like come back up from the hole or anything. No, he's still digging. They like watch for like just a couple minutes as like more dirt flies out from the hole. Then they see like no more like no more dirt is coming out of that hole, but he's not coming out.
You think they'd give him a shovel?
I'm going to
No, they didn't. No, he doesn't need a shovel. He's got magic. He's fine.
Let me read what he does though. He's just gonna use the medicine to kick the dirt out.
Yeah, he's using his OP magic blast attack to destroy the dirt.
Yeah.
For the rest of the night, all Warden and Tommy hears.
Yes.
Emma wants to just like look at him like so like strangely and just run out.
Yep, she's out. And then since they're all going to sleep, Warden decides to try to go into sleep mode as well. However, as he is going into sleep mode, something happens, something very odd, and he doesn't even detect this. A message sort of appears like on his screen for like the video with the clay monster, and it's saying file deletion in progress, and it quickly goes to 100%, file deletion complete, and then he turns off. And that is where our session will end for tonight. Alright, so Eden, what did you think?
That was so fun. I don't know if I muted my mic or anything when I went up to get something a while ago, but that was great.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it.
I was surprised you wanted me to play the first session with you guys.
Yeah, man, because listen, I believe that actually playing with us would be a much better way of seeing if you would actually like to continue to play. Because, you can just watch the game, and, that's fine. Like, watching can also be fun, but you don't really get the true experience unless you actually play in it.
I think you did pretty good.
Yeah. You're, you got to get used to like talking for your character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, other than that, yeah, for like your very first time like playing in our group, I think you did a good job. I do really like Alexander. I think he's a fun character.
So there's actually something funny I realized when I logged into the session. Alexander is also my middle name, for those that didn't know.
Oh.
That's neat.
Wow.
No.
Self-insert.
Only partially. Also, Tess is muted.
Well.
Yeah, well then, so we can, if you'd like, we can just, like, stay a little bit, after the session, and we can just, like, talk about some, extra plot details, because that's what I like to do after the sessions. Like, if there's, certain scenarios that, were going to happen, but, due to, your character's decisions, like, they changed, I like to just kind of talk about those, just give you all a little behind the scenes on how I was making the story and everything. So, originally, I was going to have Dr. Meccano appear in this session, because he's appeared in all the other sessions. He is so far the main villain. But he didn't, and I actually think it's good that he didn't, because it let us devote more time to the new characters and set up more mystery about Emma and what's going on with her origins.
Yeah. Something I really liked is how you introduced Xander's character. Like, that was interesting. How you pulled off the entire thing.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Corey is very good at... I was going to say character introductions, but also most things outside of that as well. Fucking shit.
I mean, considering I rose from the ground and I went back into the ground eventually. So the beginning of the session. Hold on. In the beginning of the session, I came out of the ground. The end of the session, I went back into it.
Yep.
Like going out of the closet and coming right back in.
Like a metaphor for being gay.
Me going to my dad.
That's what I was thinking of.
You're thinking about coming out to your parents, and then you see them like complain that a black person moved into the neighborhood, and then you're like,
No, you've seen it.
Audrey, I didn't even get a comment from you.
What'd you say?
You said it's like going out of the closet and then right back in. I said, me going to my dad's.
oh my god.
Me with my Republican family.
No, it's like walking into the living room and like seeing your parents hold a fake plant.
No, you don't understand. The gay people with their gayness are dismantling the great America.
So,
Great America.
Okay. Speaking of gayness, yesterday I was picked up by my Mimi, who is extremely homophobic. Well, I was on my phone, and all I heard from her is the gay disease.
The gay disease.
Like, out of the whole
Oh no.
it's a gay disease. I was like, what the fuck?
The gays! The
You know
gays are
what,
coming.
though? You know what, though, Audrey? I'm, like, pretty sure. Because does Mimi know that I'm gay?
No, but she also doesn't know that I am.
Yeah, but if she were to ever find out about either of us, I think she'd just think I gave you the gay disease.
No, because remember whenever we were sitting in the van, Tessa, after we went to the water park, and I asked her, we were like 12.
Yeah,
Okay.
I know.
Well,
Tessa.
I was told that me even considering turning gay or having any desire in the same sex is an abomination.
No, Joy.
You know, something
Are
that I
you
always
sure
don't
me
under-
and my dad's side of the family are related?
something that I don't understand is like how can people that align with a lot of different religions or that are incredibly sexist not be gay?
I see you.
Like, you go on about how guys are more responsible or easier to deal with or cooler, and it's like, so fuck them. I feel like that's a pretty easy solution to a lot of the problems that you think exist.
That's what I do, Gavin.
See,
Well, that wouldn't be gay. That would be heterosexual.
I do not say that's
man.
the only people I fuck.
Freaking heads, man.
But it's like,
Your water because I have to do dishes, but
I don't know, man. I think being gay is pretty fucking sweet. It's worked for me thus far.
so I'm gonna leave, but I'm still gonna be open. I'm still gonna be open to like message, because I have to do my dishes. And I don't want you guys just to hear water.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah, that's fine. I was actually going to message you some or a idea for part of Alexander's backstory that can connect to the wider lore. Then
I'm gonna go bury a hole in the ground.
all right, I'm gonna. Yep.
Good night.
All right. Good night.
Night.
See you next
Saturday.
week. Yep, next Saturday.
Yep.